That tickles.
Columbina? Huh, that's odd. Paimon's positive she heard Columbina's voice.
Yeah.
Ah!
Greetings.
Another jump scare? Not cool! If you were here, you should have just said so!
I thought that since you were already so familiar with this game, I should increase the difficulty this round.
Paimon's gonna get you next time, just you wait!
Great. I look forward to it. Oh, I guess the Kuhenki must have swiped it when we were playing earlier. I don't usually need to use my eyes, so the mask makes little difference. Let them play with it if they like.
Oh, on that note, don't you want to go out more often?
Yes, I have plenty of time now. I can go where I wish, when I wish. However, I was concerned that you might worry if you came looking for me, but found that I had left without saying goodbye.
Yeah, after all, we only need to know that you're okay.
I see. I will consider it then.
You'll only consider it?
Everything that has happened here, I find them to be happy memories. That said, I do have another reason for waiting for you here.
And what's that?
To give you a pleasant surprise.
Wow! This must be the place you were talking about, right? Paimon wasn't there last time, so she didn't get to see it. Can Paimon fly around and check it out?
Of course. If it pleases you, I could bring you back again someday.
So, this is the pleasant surprise then?
Oh? So this is enough to pass as a pleasant surprise in your eyes? No, the real surprise is yet to come. Come, let us paint.
Wait, here? But Paimon doesn't see canvas, brushes, or paints anywhere.
Oh, that's simple. The water's surface is our canvas, the moonlight our brushes, and the paths we take shall serve as the brushstrokes. With the moon's reflection to guide us, pure thought shall flow beneath our feet. Yes, good. That's the way. Come, let us walk together a while. When the traveler advances, the moon walks by his side. Where the traveler stops, the moon too rests its feet. There, it is finished.
Lunatar? It's really you? You're back! In the silvery flesh! Oh, Paimon thought she'd never see you again!
We used moonlight to trace this child's form, and I poured new power and new blessings therein, causing her to be reborn. She no longer needs to bear my spirit. Her will is hers alone.
Ah! She's flying over!
Yes. I have awakened all the memories of the time you spent together.
Paimon's so glad to have you back, Luonatar! She promises to be nicer to you from now on. Paimon wasn't expecting the surprise to be this pleasant. Paimon loves it!
It wasn't much. I, too, am glad to see her again. Go. You must miss them, surely. You're welcome to come back anytime. Now, I know how fond you are of them, but let's not cause them any trouble now, alright? Come back here to rest, should you find yourself tired from playing outside. Should I ask the Kuhenki to hold on to the iMac?
Is it just Paimon, or do you smell something yummy too? Columbine is having a feast for one!
Traveler, Paimon.
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
Would you like to try some as well?
We don't usually see you eating here. Did you go out just to buy it?
Lauma gave it to me.
Wow! She sure takes good care of you, huh?
On the condition that I don't leave.
Wait, what? Isn't that just a bribe so you'll accept house arrest? And a cheap one at that!
She also brought me some interesting books and exquisitely made toys.
Now it sounds more like a mother going out on a business trip and the kid she's leaving at home.
She just told me not to go out for the time being, and to be especially sure to avoid the Frost Moon Scions. I asked the animals who came to deliver my meals, but Lauma had instructed them to remain silent, and so they did.
That's...
If I had to guess, she is preparing something that has to do with me. Worry not. I have never considered staying here boring in the first place. The food is good, and much to my liking. Not going out is fine with me. And if the Scions are indeed preparing for something, well, all the more reason not to interrupt them.
Yeah! Paimon's kinda curious now, too!
You can, but you should be prepared. She likely knows you'll come to see me, so she may not tell you anything at all.
You want to renovate the statue of Kutor?
Precisely so. No longer is she the wingless Kutar who could only gaze at the moon beyond the skies in solitude. We witnessed her unfurling her wings and know she has regained the freedom to live. As such, it is only right that the statue too be restored.
That does sound like a good idea.
That I have. I spoke to them of the moon goddess's sacrifice and her return, and of how we stood against the force that pollutes this world with the guidance of that gentle light. Everyone was delighted to hear of her return, so I took the opportunity to convey Columbina's thoughts to them. That she wants to see us as family, and would like us to do the same for her.
The Lady Moon Goddess.
Would we not be overstepping by regarding her as family?
I believe that this is what Columbina genuinely wishes for.
I can't believe the Lady Moon Chanter referred to our moon goddess by her first name.
Perhaps you may all yet recall the words I spoke not long ago. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves. I will not ask all of you to make the same choice as I, but I do have words I would like to share with you this day. If we wish to invite the moonlight in to stay, we must first open doors that once were tightly shut. That is what happened. Considering the situation over the past few days, things seem to have gone better than I thought they might have.
Lady Lauma, a new batch of stone has arrived at the warehouse.
Understood. I'll be right over. Could you keep what I said, including what you've seen, a secret from Columbina? At least for now. I'd like this to be a surprise.
Paimon knows you mean well, but seriously? You sure do love your surprises. You and your moon goddess. Hey, Lauma, about Paimon's hush money. Paimon meant to say, we don't happen to have any spare Feast of the Moon servings today, do we?
That we do. Come, let me prepare some for you. Oh, and one more thing.
You're back.
Guess what, Columbina? You were right. Lauma didn't tell us a thing. So, we'll be keeping you company over the next few days. You just sit tight and keep those expectations high.
Expectations for what exactly?
Nothing. We don't know a thing, honest.
Very well then. I look forward to spending the next few days with you.
Here comes our food! Wait a minute! Where's the grub?
It says, the time has come. Do you know what that means?
Oh! Paimon gets it now!
Yes? Yes. What of it?
But you can use Kuvaki ability to observe the outside world even so, right?
That's right. If anything, I sense things more clearly this way.
Then, could we ask you to deliberately not sense any changes outside for the time being?
So that this can be a pleasant surprise?
Sounds like you've already guessed what this is about.
All right, I see. In that case, would you take my hand?
Here we are! She really did open her eyes!
It's beautiful. This pair of wings makes it look all the more complete.
This is a gift we Frost Moon Scions would like to give you, Columbina. To celebrate our goddess who can now fly free, whose fingers can at last touch the place she calls home.
The me from before would only be reminded of the confusion I felt upon being born whenever I looked upon this statue. But now, what I feel is the warmth of a home. Perhaps, like this statue, I have chosen to stay here, even though I now have wings. Thank you all.
We do have another gift prepared, but you'll have to walk with me a bit farther.
Huh? There's another surprise?
My fellow Scions and I have organized a simple welcome banquet in the forest. From now on, this will be your home as well, Columbina. Whenever you grow homesick, please feel free to remain here and enjoy our hospitality, meager though it may be.
Sure, I will.
Let's go then. It is my hope that every night may be as wonderful as that moon prayer night. Welcome home, Columbina.
Here, this is for you. That's my share done, yes?
Hey! It's a drawing canvas! Wait, that means...
Ah, you're just in time.
Wow! If it isn't Mallouse, our great painter! Long time no see!
I just took Mallouse to the moon for a bit.
I'm so jealous of how you just said that, like you were visiting the garden next door or something. Still, what did you go there for? Looking for inspiration?
That's half right. We also selected a location for an exhibition. Do you recall?
Paimon does! Mallouse's Moon Goddess exhibition! Don't forget to invite us when the time comes, okay?
Yes, of course. In addition, Mallouse seems to be able to sense subtle changes around her. She's told me that I've changed a lot since returning from the moon. That's why she wanted me to take her there, to see if there was something special about it.
Huh! Now that's an artist for you, all right!
I'm not sure either. I took Mallouse to many places, but none of them satisfied her. That is, until I brought her close to your ship. But after bringing her closer, I found that she wasn't interested in the ship itself.
Huh? What does that mean? Oh, she's flying around you, Columbina!
She did so back then as well. I suspect that her real interest lies with how I looked after seeing the spaceship.
How you looked?
Yes. I was reminded of when the Traveler and I went there together. We sat atop the ship, gazing at Tevat. She found the truth about the past, and I found my home. Just thinking about it gave me a sense of peace. Or perhaps, happiness. Yes, you are right. These are not things I would have felt before. So, I told Malaus our story, including what happened after we reached the moon. She seemed most pleased after that, as if she had found the inspiration she so desired.
Ah, so now it's time for the great artist to work her magic, right? Huh! You didn't take Paimon up there back then, so she's pretty curious what Malaus is gonna paint too.
This time is something special. Malaus says she wants paints that belong only to us.
And what does that mean?
I believe she means things that will remind you about this journey, what you have gained from it, and the joy it has brought you. Don't worry. Malaus just wants to see such objects and feel them. She wouldn't use anything so precious as paint. Soil from the moon, and the card you gave me for Moon Prayer Night.
Oh, so basically, it's gotta be something that represents this adventure, right? Okay then, Traveler, you pick!
A good choice.
She seems pretty pleased, too. Whoa! Straight to the canvas she goes. You know, now that Paimon thinks about it, Malaus's paintings pretty much cover your story from when you were born till now, Columbina. Yep, and Paimon wants to see more of our great painter's work anyway. Oh, done already? Quick as ever, huh? What Paimon see? Oh, this is so pretty! Paimon had no idea Tevat looked so beautiful from the moon.
Now I can understand why Malaus says that I have changed.
Why's that?
When I see this painting, I remember that as I sat on the moon, watching Tevat, I thought about how I'd always been looking for a home of my own. But now, I suddenly have two homes, both of them places of such beauty. It was then that I realized that perhaps home is wherever the things and people you cherish are. Thank you. I think that after this, I'd like to take the Kuhenki to the moon more often. You're welcome to come visit my other home as well. Oh? You'd like to be a guide for other Kuhenki? Of course. I think this will be a most lively journey.
mood today?
Come on up.
You want to play moon chess again or something?
Yes, it has been a while, and I somewhat miss playing.
Or, can you move multiple pieces per turn now because you're the Triloon goddess?
That would be cheating.
Yeah, Paimon knows that. She was just kidding.
Shall we begin then? Let me think. I must have... The 3 moons linked up in a line.
Huh? Still thinking about how that last match went?
Oh, no. It's just... Looking back on the game now gives me a peculiar feeling.
Oh yeah! Now that you have the power of 3 moons, you've become more than just something that can dominate the night sky.
Yes, and I also think that the fate of the world may have been different had there not been division between the 3 moon goddesses. The first one I saw was Sonnet, goddess of the iridescent moon. She was livelier than I'd imagined, more like a playful younger sister. Arya of the eternal moon was the most mature of the 3. She was a natural leader and was most gentle to others. Just like Lauma, actually. As for Canon of the Frost Moon, she seemed both wise and far-sighted, and it was she who gave her moon to me. Yes, despite their differences, they loved Tevat, and they loved this home. When I spoke to them of the things to come, they all seemed relieved, glad that this world still held so rich a future. That was also why they gave me the power to return home.
Huh. Paimon would love to see them and give them a real proper thank you.
I would very much like that as well, but I fear it's no longer possible. Fortunately, this world continues onward, and the humans they protected have survived, and pass on their stories to this day.
Exactly! As long as we live well and don't let the bad guys destroy the world, that's the best thanks we can give them! Of course! You can bet Paimon's always trying to live her best life. You too, Columbina. Eat well and sleep well every day. And come find us if you want to play games.
Sure. I suspect that from now on, I shall think of those 3 gentle goddesses every time I play moon chess. I shall carry on their moonlight. Hmm?
They seem to be having fun.
Greetings. Greetings to you too, Luanatar. Yes, I saw people playing with their friends using cups at the flagship, so I borrowed the idea. They would place a gemstone under a cup, then quickly shuffle the cups atop the table. Upon stopping, they would have the other player guess which cup the gem was under. The Kuhenki loved the feeling of spinning about while wrapped up in cloth, so I used Miss Mage's hat as a reference and made some improvements.
Wait, so you went to the flagship? Did anyone recognize you?
Some did ask, and I said, I'm dressing up as the moon goddess today. I look just like her, don't I?
Wow, you've really taken that trick from Moonprayer Night and ran with it.
Well, not entirely, but they didn't talk to me afterward either. Was my acting not natural? I'll keep practicing somewhere else next time.
Why does it feel like someone learned all the wrong lessons?
Luanatar would like you to guess where she's hiding. Would you like to play around? In that case, please stake 100,000 mora to start with. Those are the flagship's rules after all.
Okay, you definitely should have skipped that lesson.
We're about to begin. And spin. Can you guess where Luanatar is? Bingo. Was that too easy for you? Should you come around to play again, I will try to shuffle the hats around faster.
Paimon's curious. How exactly did you play with them earlier? You can't see anything if you don't use Kuvaki, but if you do use it, you'll see too clearly.
Well, I can open my eyes, right?
Oh yeah, didn't think of that one.
Luanatar says that she is very happy, and that we should play again next time.
Oh, that smells great! Did we make it in time for Columbina's mealtime again? Huh, are those Kuhenki lining up? For soup that Columbina's serving?
Just a moment.
Wow! This is really good! Refreshing, tasty fruit soup! Paimon's never had anything quite like it!
Another serving?
Make that two!
Yes. I asked Anefa for some basic recipes, and I've made several attempts. The Kuhenkian animals have both responded quite positively. Well, my sleeves are too wide. They brush against the pot if I'm not careful. I struggle somewhat with making desserts, though. You have to get the temperature and proportions just right. Sure. Let's start with crumb kake, shall we? Would you like to try one? What do you think?
Did Paimon miss anything? Ah! It's so sour! What are you trying to do to Paimon? It's all about the initial taste! Couldn't one of you have warned me to take a smaller bite? If you hadn't said anything, Paimon would have thought this was a prank. Watching people's faces pucker or something.
Okay, let me try again. Here, try this batch.
Really? Paimon wants some too! That's the stuff! Oh, so tasty!
Good enough to be given as a gift?
Totally! Wait, did you learn how to cook and make crumb kake because you wanted to make a present for someone?
Yes, for my friends. Do you still remember the first time you came here together? You had prepared some food for me. Though the food couldn't do much to replenish the power I had lost, eating it did make me feel more relaxed. I did not give it much thought then, but now I understand. The time and effort put into carefully preparing food by hand is what gives it soul. What I enjoyed was not simply the food itself, but the warmth and kindness in the hands that made it. And the less those hands seek reciprocity, the greater the warmth and kindness required to match it in turn.
Aww, Paimon's gonna blush if you go on like that. To be honest, we were at least kinda hoping to get on your good side back there.
Indeed. But now that I understand all this, I'd like to do a little more. It's a wonderful feeling. Would you come with me to visit our friends? Apart from the crumb kake, I have also prepared a few other gifts. But they must be sent in secret.
Why in secret? If you don't mind Paimon asking.
Well, you've always been the ones to pleasantly surprise me. I'd like to see how my friends will react when the tables are turned.
Phew! We were running all over! Finally done! Their reactions were kind of surprising, though. Some didn't even realize they were gifts from you, Columbina!
It's fine. I expected as much. What's important is that they were happy to receive the gifts.
In that case, Lama definitely knew the crumb kakes and wreath on her desk came from you. Paimon can understand her being hesitant about wearing the wreath, but seriously, she stared at the crumb kakes for a good 10 minutes and still couldn't bring herself to eat one.
It seems Yehoda got quite the fright, though. Perhaps we shouldn't have slipped the gifts directly behind her.
Maybe she's just naturally more alert? Still, she seemed to calm down when Astro came over to pot the scratching post you sent.
As for our other friends who aren't in nod-krai, I'm counting on you to deliver their gifts. Here.
Ooh, is it finally our turn?
already had some of those while taste testing. Some variety is nice, don't you think? That's good to hear. And there's one more gift. Here, for you. I've heard it said that the skies belong to the birds, and the land to the beasts, while the vast space between the two is reserved for adventurers wearing wing gliders. With this by your side, may your path forward ever be lit as with moonlight. And thank you for your companionship. Shh. They're asleep. I'm almost done reading this secret unreleased story that Miss Nicole sent us. What should I read to you all today?